Damn it. Oh well. Hi. I was like, dang, I don't have my phone. I'm not getting up to get it. I'm not messing up my setup to go get my phone to put the link on Twitter that we're live. So hopefully people just see the link. Because I had to plug mad shit in and then sit down. And I don't want the iPad to fall. Hi. Hola, hola, hola. We're live. Bees Bake Time. We're watching Rogers and Hammerstein's, or Stein, however you pronounce that. Cinderella, the one with Brandy and Whitney Houston. Hi, Alex. I'm eating waffles, and I have my coffee spiked with tequila. Because I'm trying to finish this tequila. Hi, Carla. Rap bitches is on my nuts. Call them Chippendales. These bitches can't see me. They should all be reading Braille. My damn. When I'm not live, when I'm not doing Bees Bake, I have this is what I use to cover my camera on my iPad. Because Black Mirror really traumatized me and scarred me for fucking life. I have every single camera covered up on all my electronics. Hi, Clarissa. Oh, hi, up to no good. Yep, finally on time. Hi. Happy Sunday. We're watching Rogers and Hammerstein's Cinderella with Whitney Houston and Brandy. I don't think it's anywhere, so you're going to have to get a link. I think I have a link ready to go, but with these links nowadays, you never know. I've had it posted on my camera for years. Listen, it's too much. It's too much. And Black Mirror is a lot. I don't know why I fucking torment myself by watching that shit. Hi, soybeans. What's my fave episode from Black Mirror? Be Right Back. And then Hated in the Nation, which really fucking fucked with me. Hated in the Nation. And then I really like, from season 4, I really like fucking Hang the DJ. I'm like, Frank and Amy, what's their fucking episode called? Hang the DJ. The Waldo moment. I like that one too. That should really happen in real life. Niggas elected a fucking cartoon character to be president. Hi. I don't understand why PC cameras don't come with slide covers. That'd probably be a good idea. Which episode made you paranoid about the cameras? Shut Up and Dance. Where the people get caught watching fucking child pornography. And they have to like do all this. They get caught because someone's watching them through the cameras. And they have to like do all this stuff. I was like, yeah. It's creepy. Even though that's what they get for watching child pornography, but still, like, what the hell? Hated in the Nation with the fucking bees, the robot bees. That shit was weird. And like the fucking hashtag shit. That shit was fucking weird. Black Mirror's a weird ass show. That shit will really make you paranoid. Hi. I don't even look at teddy bears the same because of Black Mirror. I don't look at mad shit the same. Every time I'm playing fucking Bejeweled Blitz on my phone and one of those video ads plays, I just be like... Did y'all see that episode? Fucking 15 Million Merits? Where like the whole room is like made up of fucking screens. And you have to have money to like skip the ads. Every time I play a game on my phone, I think about that shit. Literally every single time. So we're gonna start. We're gonna start in 2 minutes. We're gonna start. If you can find a link, you can watch along. If you can't find a link, we'll just chit chat because this link was kind of hard to find. The Waldo moment was on point. Hi, it's torture, but I'm so intrigued. I love Black Mirror. Hang the DJ was really, really, really good. I loved it. I loved it too. Hi, Brookie. I see you. Hang the DJ was so good. I really did enjoy it a lot. Man, I think I need to start watching Black Mirror. Everybody needs to watch Black Mirror. Black Museum was good. I think I'm going to do a review of Black Museum on the channel. I felt like the concept of it was good, but I don't really think it, like, really, like, hit like I kind of wanted it to for that concept. Like, the execution wasn't all that. Alice, you definitely should start. That Waldo episode was so funny but true. I mean, if you guys want to talk about season 4, who's here that has seen it or that hasn't seen it or that wants to watch season 4? We're watching Cinderella with Brandy and Whitney Houston, and I'm going to start in 1 minute. No, I haven't watched Bright. I'm not going to watch it. The script was written by Max Landis. I have an issue with that dude. He has a problem with the race stuff. And from what I've heard, this movie is like some all lives matter, reverse racism type shit. Like some fucking live action Zootopia type shit. And I didn't like Zootopia. And I'm pretty sure I'm not going to fuck with Bright either. So I'm not going to watch it. Yeah, this season was a little bit more upbeat, Victoria. I see you, soybeans. The bees were scary. Hi, Tamara. Hey, I'm not really here. About to get some acupuncture done. The bees, the killer bees, LOL. It was too crazy. Yeah. Do I have to watch every season in order to watch the 4th season? I really want to get into it. No, Black Mirror is an anthology series. It's kind of like the Twilight Zone, which is also like one of my all-time favorite shows ever, where every single episode is a standalone episode. But especially in season 4, but even like throughout, there's like hints dropped about like you might see something from one episode in another episode. It's like a shared universe, but you don't have to watch every single episode in order. Is Black Mirror that different from American Horror Story? Just want to know. Yes, it's not like American Horror Story. You guys have seen it? You guys have seen it? If you guys have seen it and you want to talk about it, we could talk about it. Hi, Just Nickel. Black Museum was good, but the pacing was way off. Pizza cooking ready for Beast Bait coming prepared this week. I love Cinderella with Brandy and Whitney Houston. I'm about to start. I got my hair braided, as you guys could probably tell. So I'm going to be wearing my big headphones. As always, these are noise canceling. So let me know if I'm yelling. I'm about to play it. I'm about to push play. Play. I was just turning the captions on. Let's see if they'll play. Wow, they're playing like the old school Walt Disney Home Video logo. I used to have this on VHS. Oh, Whitney, impossible. I love this movie. A golden carriage. What did I think about San Junipero? It was cute. I didn't like it as much as everybody else seemed to fucking love that shit. It was alright though. It was cute. I like Hang the DJ with Frank and Amy better. But that's like a little bit more grounded in reality. I think the idea of them fucking living forever in that false fucking world consciousness, I think that's kind of sad. Like, I think that's kind of sad. I don't know. Hi. Especially because they show us how, like, people get tired of it. They have, like, the fucking clubs where they're trying to, like, they're, like, beating each other and shit, trying to, like, feel something. I don't know. I get why people liked it, though. I've seen like half of season 4. It was like Zootopia. Yeah. Can I skip around Black Mirror like American Horror Story? Yeah, you can. Why do people give Max Landis more chances? He fucked up a couple times. Isn't his father famous, John Landis? Isn't he like somebody? Plus, he's a white man, so he has an unlimited amount of chances. It's like after the statements this man has made about race, they let him make a whole movie on Netflix using racial allegory. And the whole thing is some reverse racism type shit. Get the fuck out of here. I wish somebody would give me $100 million fucking dollars to make a movie on, well, my thoughts on racial fucking allegory. Must be nice. Oh, really? We don't have to watch Black Mirror in a certain order? No. Oh, I'd love to see your review on Black Museum on your channel. Yeah, I think I'm going to do it. What did you think about the first episode, the Star Trek like one? I really liked it. I thought it was good. And I thought it was a good critique of Star Trek, which I do like. Excuse me, but it was a good critique. Oh, yeah, Whitney Houston was an executive producer of this. It was a good critique of, like, the treatment of women. I read a really good review that was, like, the show did a good job of showing how Star Trek was, like, this close to, like, kind of, like, becoming the bad guys, like, becoming fascists and shit. Didn't like season 4 as much as the others, but it was still really good. I think I like season 4 a bit more than season 3, even though Hated in the Nation is my shit. What's the name of this black girl in this movie, the sister? She was also in Baps. What's her name? I think she is so pretty. She has a beautiful face. And she could sing. Hi, Justin. I still have this on VHS. I played it so much my tape skips. Did you see the movie Proud to Marry? It just came out, like yesterday or Friday. I plan on seeing it, but it just came out. Or me. I don't think it looks good on either one of you hoes. Well, I don't think it flatters either one of you. Ugly bitches. Just Nickel, I'm live. I have not watched Into the Badlands. Some people have said good things about it. Some people have said bad things about it. Clarissa, it was weird because it's like you're stuck there forever. Right. I was like, okay, I get like the romantic aspect of like now they can like live out their lives that they were never able to live in, you know, in San Junipero. But at the same time, we're talking about like people's consciousness that was like uploaded into fucking software and they'll never be able to die. What if they get tired of each other? Like, actually, bitch, I don't like you that fucking much. Welp, too bad. Brandy got the 97 pencil eyebrows on fleek. I thought the most fucked up one was White Christmas. That one was fucked up. I think the most fucked up episode of Black Mirror, though, is White Bear. I watched that episode one time. I will never watch it again in my life. That shit was really horrible. Cinderella! USS Callister was a mess. LOL, that's one of my faves. He had them playing make-believe with his ass. I would have been over it. Like, nigga, you would have to turn me into one of these fucking bug monsters. Because I'm not playing this game with you. I keep calling it USS McAllister. Because McAllister is fucking Kevin McAllister from Home Alone. I keep saying USS McAllister, but it is definitely Callister. You're right. Natalie Reed, that's her name. She's beautiful. I've seen a few, but I don't think all sci-fi has to be dystopian in nature. And yes, I know a few episodes weren't as gloomy, but yeah. I don't really think that Black Mirror portrays a dystopia, personally. I mean, unless you feel like we're living in a dystopia right now, which a lot of people feel like we're living in a dystopia right now, but I feel like Black Mirror just portrays technology and what people could do with it. I would say most of the episodes are not dystopian. It's right now and the things that people do with technology. Metalhead from season 4 is probably like the furthest they've like pushed it into like a dystopian like realm. But you know, I had a mentor one time tell me that he was like, you know, people don't write utopias and you don't want to like, he was like telling me about something I was writing. You don't want to make it a utopia because like utopias aren't real. I mean, I know this is fiction, but obviously what Charlie Brooker is trying to do is like give you a real idea of like how we interact with technology. So if you want to write in a more realistic way, and also what's interesting about a utopia, right? Like what's really interesting about a utopia? People think conflict is interesting. By very nature, utopias don't have conflict, right? Nigga, you a royal. Fucking, this nigga is Jasmine from Aladdin, face ass, walking around the marketplace in disguise, talking about, those fucking royals running over everybody. Nigga. Cinderella. Look at Brandy. Cinderella. I like it. It grows on you, I guess. Excuse me. Yo, Brandy was like mad sarcastic with everybody in this movie. Like, why are you even talking to me right now? Who wants to know, nigga? Get out of my face. There's some girl he just met on the street, ho. Films I plan on seeing in theaters. Hi. I'm reading the comments. I'm not sure I want to meet this stranger. White Christmas? No. Like a person. With kindness and respect. Read your ass again. She told this man about himself 8 times in 3 minutes. White Christmas, White Bear, San Junipero, Shut Up and Dance, Entire History of You are some of my favorite Black Mirror episodes. Never Come Back. I didn't like the Entire History of You. And people love that episode so much. That shit was about a jealous husband that could not get his fucking feelings in check. I didn't like it at all. That shit was about a Scorpio. Yeah, I went there. I said it. If a Scorpio had that fucking shit implanted in their head, your life is over, bitch. Oh, you said you didn't say it, huh? You said you didn't say it, bitch? Rewind. Oh, what's that? Like, no thanks. No thank you. I pass. The White Bear episode was just like, oh, actually, bitch. I love Whitney acting in The Preacher's Wife and Waiting to Exhale. The Preacher's Wife is my fucking movie. We watched that for Beast Bait 1 year. Watched White Bear twice and it fucked me up the second time more. I never need to watch that shit again in my life. Black Mirror sounds kind of scary. Had me thinking Homegirl was a victim. I mean, White Bear raises some interesting questions, though, about, like, is she a victim? Like, they erase her memory. So she doesn't even have any memory of, like, the crime that she committed that they're punishing her for. And they're, like, tormenting her. So, like, are they now complicit? Like, are they fucking committing a crime and, like, tormenting her in this park for this crime that she doesn't even remember because they erased her memory? Like, what is the nature of a fucking crime? You know what I'm saying? Lionel. Look, y'all, I'm still behind. I meant to catch up this weekend on Black Mirror, but watch childhood movies instead. Entire History of You and 15 Million Merits are my faves. Yeah, White Bear left me a little. I don't even have words for it, but that episode is a one watch for me. Yeah. And I also think there was racial subtext because the girl was black. Like, deliberate racial subtext, especially seeing, like, kind of the direction he started going in Black Mirror season 4. He's, like, aware, I think, of the racial subtext of his shows. Hey, girl. I didn't watch the White Bear episode. What happened in it? This woman wakes up in a room. I can't keep lying to your mother. They have laws against that. I did not know. This woman wakes up in a room and she has no idea what's going on. People are trying to kill her. all these people are watching, recording on their cell phones. Nobody will help her. She gets told this story about what's going on, but it turns out that that's not what's really going on. I don't want to, like, spoil it, but Twisted is what White Bear is. Metalhead was insane. It's our generation's Twilight Zone. It is, and it's like Twilight Zone meets tech. No, he's not. Whoopi was so funny as his mom. Here we go. Here we go. This movie is fucking funny. This shit is still funny, you guys. The first episode was awful, I think. The pig fucking one, I thought that shit was horrible. I never have to watch that shit again either. And all the people watched it. And I believe that shit. He let the fucking girl go before the fucking pig fucking even started. She was wandering around the streets for like an hour. Nobody found her because they were all inside watching, waiting for the fucking prime minister to fuck this pig. That shit's legit. I guess a better way to articulate it is that there are some episodes that I wish that they explored different directions. I watched White Bear in my English class, my senior class in high school. Oh, wow. I've seen The Raid. I've also seen The Raid too. I had a love-hate relationship with the first episode. That and some of the reactions of some of the characters puzzle me. That's a better way to say it. I didn't like Metalhead because they gave us no explanations. I didn't need an explanation. The explanation doesn't matter. Like, what would the explanation have changed for you? All that matters is that the fucking dog, the robot dog, the shit's here now. It doesn't really matter where it came from, or what the backstory is, what the explanation is. Someone on Twitter shared that the main bad guy in USS Callister's nickname is Meth Damon. It took me out. He does look like a meth Matt Damon. A lot of people call him that, Meth Damon. Herman. Is giving a ball. No, I never saw Everything, Justin. It was only out for like a hot 16. That shit was barely out. You were mad at it? Why, Justin? Oh, thank you, Kenrick. Is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. The prince is giving a ball. I love Nosedive of Bryce Dallas Howard. That episode was too funny. Yeah. Damn, our Scorpios really like that? Yes. Just leave the hair and clothes to me. The prince is giving a ball. I love their mom too. What's her name? Bernadette? Wow, how quickly you fall into attacking the Scorpios. Hi, Tim. I see you. I mean, in a way, she is a victim, but they kind of gave her a taste of her own medicine. Yes, they did, because she recorded. And that's based on a real-life case of, like, a boyfriend and girlfriend that, like, killed some people and recorded it. I understand why people love that episode, White Bear. I had a lot of really interesting, like, moral implications from, like, all different angles. That shit was still fucked up, though. Like, fucked up. I was like, damn, I don't like how that shit made me feel. Royal Pounds. Archangel was a good episode, but it really just pissed me off most of the time. I was like, yo, this mom needs to fucking relax. Mom, relax. Take a deep breath. Let your daughter be a fucking teenager. That's how them helicopter parents really be, though. They don't want their kids to experience any type of stress. Like how that shit had a monitor for, like, stress levels. Like, oh, your child is, like, stressed. You can, like, blot out what they're seeing. But then she couldn't develop emotionally. Like, when the fucking grandpa died, she, like, couldn't even react properly because her mom was trying to, like, save her from all stressful situations. Like, no, kids need to, like, experience certain things so they can, like, grow up to be emotionally healthy. Otherwise, they're, like, detached. That shit was, it was a lot. Archangel was a lot. And then you see what happened. She fucking beat the shit out of her. I was like, that's because you never let her fucking experience, like, the reality of life and, like, pain and situations. Hold on, my shit just started buffering. I had to pause it. I think it's playing again. Hold on. I'm still trying to talk about it without giving too much away for people that haven't seen it. We're watching Cinderella, the one with Brandy. Scorpios be making it easy though. Hi Warren. People were really ripping Metalhead to shreds, but I thought it was great. I thought it was great too. It was like one of my favorite episodes. My favorite episode was Hang the DJ. My second favorite episode was probably Metalhead. Yeah, I really liked Metalhead a lot. And then probably USS Callister. And then probably Archangel. Am I missing one? And then probably Black Museum last. That's probably my least favorite episode. I love this scene. It's so well choreographed. And I love the costumes in this movie too. It is playing again. They're doing like the dance break of them getting ready for the ball. This is my favorite film that Whoopi is in. Laughing my ass off. That pig episode was wild. I saw that episode. I said, what kind of show is this? What did y'all think about Archangel? I had mixed feelings about it. Black Mirror got people having sex with an animal. Yeah, but they don't show it. But they show like, they have like the sound of it. And they show like the guy's face when he has to do it. And he's like crying. It's horrible. It's horrible. It's so horrible. That one gave me nightmares. And that's the very first episode of Black Mirror. Hi, Gucci. First episode I was introduced to was the pig episode. That's the first episode of the show. I chose to stop right at the beginning and chose another one. Too disgusting. Bernadette Peters. The prince is giving a ball. Yeah, Justin, I don't know. I wasn't that super into it. Even like seeing the ads for it, I wasn't that into it. Everything. I didn't really think it looked that fucking interesting. And then it was only out for like a hot minute, so I was like, oh well. I mean, it looked kind of predictable. We're watching Cinderella with Brandy and Whoopi. The daughter in Archangel was not 15. I think that Charlie Brooker did that on purpose. He tried to like throw in some throwaway line about her being 15. Because we really don't know how old she is up until that point. She could have been like 17, 18, getting ready to go away to college. She could have been 19, still living at home. We don't know. I think Charlie Brooker like put that line in of the mom being like, she's only 15, to try to make us have like a little more sympathy with the mom. Because up to that point, the mom is like the villain like of the show. Because she's like spying on the daughter and all that shit. So I think he tried to put that line in there like, oh, by the way, she is only 15 and actually Trick is the one that's the asshole. But it's like, no, the mom is still the fucking asshole. And none of us believe that this little girl is fucking 15. Like, just let the fucking mom be the antagonist of the story, Charlie Brooker. Like, nobody feels like her boyfriend is a bad guy. Like, he pushed that a little bit. He did push that. Is it really a punishment? Right, exactly. Is it really a punishment if you're not aware of what you're being punished for? Right. That's how I feel about fucking White Bear too. Like, is it still a punishment? No. They're just tormenting her for their own pleasure so they could watch. They're not really punishing her. She's not even aware that she's being punished or what she's being punished for. And as soon as she finds out at the end, they erase her memory and they do it again. So is she really being punished? No. She did, Clarissa, but she only saw her doing those things because she was spying on her. Like, the mom was already in the wrong because she was spying. Like, of course, yes, it's things that the little girl was doing that she shouldn't have been doing. But teenagers do a lot of things that they're not supposed to do. Don't be spying on your kids. That's not cool. I didn't say that I hated Black Museum. Did I say that? Did I say that? Did I say that? I said it was my least favorite. I thought that the ideas were good, but I don't think that they hit the way that they were supposed to. Now, what is it now? We're watching Cinderella with Whitney and Brandy. Why do people like Black Mirror so much? Because it's so good. That's why, Gary. Archangel is scary as hell because I could really see it happening. I mean, it kind of already is with people GPS tracking kids' phones and shit. Yeah, that shit's weird. Yeah, I would have stopped talking to my mom for a little bit after that. Hi, Ashley. I've seen Double Platinum. I remember when it came out with Brandy and Diana Ross. I watched that shit on like UPN. There's no part of you think the girl in White Bear deserved it. I don't know if I think she deserved to be tormented like that. I really don't. Just kill her. If the thing is about somebody getting killed, an eye for an eye because somebody was murdered, then murder her, put her on death row or something. I'm not opposed to like capital punishment and like the death penalty and shit. In ways, it's more humane to kill people than to fucking torment them for the rest of their lives. If you feel like it's some an eye for an eye type shit, just kill her. You're gonna torment somebody that doesn't even have no memory of what they did. I don't know. That's like fucking people that are declared like criminally insane and shit like that like kill people. They'd be like, oh, they didn't know what they were doing and they like put them in the fucking sanitarium. They don't be like, well, they still kill people, so we're gonna like fucking torture them. I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It raised up a lot of like moral questions for me, that episode. And the world open its arms to me. Brandy got the no makeup popping. Based on what you're telling me, I'm not going to be able to watch Black Mirror on my own. I just happened to remember wanting to watch it and found it on HBO last night. In Japan, Twilight Zone is my junk. I love that show. Hi, don't touch my hair. Black Mirror is my homework next weekend. Really? How do I feel about what cookies? What cookies? Cookies? Is that in my own little corner? All alone. What they were doing to her at White Bear seemed like a waste of time to me. I mean, and it's also like they put her in this park, right? The Justice Park. And people pay money to like go watch her being tormented and like record it. Where does that money go? Like, is that like state-sponsored fucking torment? Like, I don't know. I have an issue. My top 3 Black Mirror episodes: 15 Million Merits, Nosedive, Shut Up and Dance. That's just like people that are in fucking jail right now, like mass incarceration, that work for like 2 pennies. And then they like go sell the shit in like Whole Foods for mad money. I don't think that's cool either. I kind of feel like I don't care if you like killed somebody, which I know is like a fucked up thing to say. But, like, you still shouldn't be forced to, like, work for capitalism and all this shit. Like, also because where is the line? Like, at one point, does it become, oh, you're fucking protesting. You're fucking protesting police brutality. We're going to throw your ass in motherfucking jail. And we're going to torment you. You fucking did this. You did that. It's just, it's like a slippery slope once we, like, let go of, like, just kill them. That's it. For my friends who've never seen Black Mirror, I categorize the episodes as comedic, romantic, relationship-based, horror, suspense, technologic, commentary. Which one do you want? LOL. I remember my dad spying and reading my emails as a teen. He got mad that I was using profanity. I hate snooping. I have a real issue with snooping, which I feel like I've said before. Like, I have a serious issue with fucking snoops. Like, don't fucking spy on me or I will never talk to you again. Literally, for real. Crocodile, I skipped that one. I didn't like Crocodile at all. I, blocked that one from my memory. I didn't like that. That's my least favorite episode. Black Museum and then that one. Crocodile was just like, bitch, you're doing too much. Like, you're doing a lot. And I kind of didn't like the ending. I felt like the ending could have been better. Archangel reminded me of when you see those white people who have their kids on those leashes. That is exactly what it was. Y'all talking about that show on Netflix. I'm about to watch it. Right? Because, listen, my mom had her moment and I almost ran away. I can't even imagine her seeing everything that I was doing. My ass thought the title said cheesecake. I swear I need food. The first ever Bees Bake, I was eating cheesecake. I'm sure that if I was the parent of the child, I would be like, yeah, torment her forever. But in terms of being humane, it's not right what they did in that episode. Crocodile was a mess. Every time she got rid of someone, it led right back to her that much faster. Yeah. I'm going to watch all of Black Mirror when we get out of here. Why wasn't I on the natural hair panel of Grapevine? Because I couldn't make the filming. You're brilliant. I thought Crocodile wasn't finished. Like, what was that episode trying to say? It was supposed to say exactly what that comment said. Like, every time she got rid of someone, it led right back to her. It was supposed to be about, like, the jaws of the crocodile, like, closing on her. And how every time she tried to, like... I'm sorry. I love that the royal family always wears purple. They always wear purple. But yeah, it was supposed to be that... Woo! You'll feel it in your bones if he doesn't. That the more she tried to stop it, the worse it got. Crocodile, man, she really thought she was going to away with all that. I've never seen an episode of Black Mirror, so I'm going to start next weekend. That's one of the things I appreciate about Black Mirror. It makes you sit there and question your morality, especially in regards to technology and our interaction with it. That's why it's a good show. Woo! She's lacing her up in this corset. Push me. She put her foot on her back. Mother, you're hurting me. Beauty is pain. I've seen Enemy of the State 5 million times. It's like one of my favorite movies. I watch a lot of movies and TV shows, guys. Like, a lot of them. And I'm coming to the conclusion that that is, like, not normal. You're ahead? Somebody said they're ahead. Then I'm going to flutter my eyelashes. Then I'm going to flutter my eyelashes too. Let me tell you, we on the same page with the snoops. No, like, do not fucking snoop on me. Don't ever fucking snoop on me. It's a problem. My mom would have been cut off. I hate snooping too, but also I'm not a parent, so I hope that I would talk to my child about drugs, sex, etc., instead of controlling what my children do. I think that was also part of, like, the point of Archangel, that instead of talking to her daughter, like, we hardly see the mom, and I feel like this is on purpose. We hardly see the mom talking to her daughter. I don't think we ever see her talk to her daughter the whole episode. Like, especially when she becomes like older, like a teenager. We never see her like sit down and have a conversation with the daughter. Anytime she wants to like know what the daughter's doing, she just like goes and like spies on her, like looks at the little tablet. She never ever talks to her. Never. Like, talk to your fucking kids. She just like uses the technology in place of like talking to her kid. We even see her like go talk to the boyfriend, but it never occurs to her, let me sit down and have a conversation with my child. She just spies on her. I'm not with the shits. I agree. I hate when people be all up in your business. I had a boyfriend that got into my laptop because he saw me type in the password. He got pissed that a guy from France complimented me, and he changed all my passwords to almost everything. I cut his ass off so quick. That's like some psychotic shit. Like, what the hell is wrong with you? Archangel mom turned her daughter into a psycho. Yeah, she did. She really did. She turned her into a sociopath with like no feelings. She like didn't have any fucking feelings by the end because she didn't know like what was appropriate. She had like no idea what was appropriate, like what was an appropriate emotional response. Snooping is the worst, and questioning like I have nothing to hide but mind your own business. Jeez. I don't play that shit, and people swear up and down they don't mind their mates snooping through their shit. I feel like for you to be in a relationship, you have to have trust. And if you don't have fucking trust, that you feel the need to fucking snoop, and if you know that person doesn't trust you to the point where you feel like you have something to prove to them to let them snoop through your shit, your relationship is already fucked up. Y'all might as well go your fucking separate ways. You dig? If you have a compulsion to constantly want to know what your partner is doing, then nah. Right. It's wild. Crocodile was out of control. It was super disturbing. Shouldn't a man love you for who you are in spite of everything? How quaint. Tell me, Cinderella. Cinderella with Brandy. That's what we're watching. Snooping ain't ever okay with me. I want to watch Black Lightning. I'm going to have to find a way to watch it online. Gucci. Nothing was more annoying than my parents barging into my room without even knocking. There's another standalone show about technology called Electric Dreams that I've tried to get into, but it just bores me. That's the new one. It's based on like Philip K. Dick stories. Everybody trying to ride this Black Mirror wave now, right? You girls. Nothing? Falling in love with love is falling for make-believe. I love this song. Is playing a fool. Caring too much is such a juvenile fancy. Learning to trust is just for children in school. I fell in love with love one night when the moon was full. I was unwise with eyes unable to see. I fell in love with love everlasting, but love fell out with me. I'd like to believe that I won't be a snoop when I become a mom, but I think I might feel... But I think I might if I feel as if something was wrong. Nah, snooping is never cool. I don't think snooping is ever cool. For children in school, I fell in love with love. This song did make her more sympathetic. This one song made her more sympathetic. With love everlasting, but love fell out. Love fell out with me. A lyric. I fell in love with love, but love fell out with me. Okay, Bernadette, I see why you're heartbroken. Just like in the Cinderella with Drew Barrymore. When fucking Drew Barrymore's father dies and she's like really heartbroken. And then she starts treating Drew Barrymore so mean because she like reminds her of the father. Anyways. I'm glad you cut that off. I remember an episode of True Life on MTV where people in relationships constantly felt they needed to know their partner's shit. And I feel like it's like it grows and grows. And like the more you know, the more you want to know. It's like you get an insatiable appetite for like wanting to know what people are fucking doing. I just found it hard to believe that skinny chick from Crocodile was taking everybody out. Me and her would have fought. I would have beat that ass. Yeah, I don't have the need to know what my partner does at all hours. Fuck that shit. I'll call to check on you and make sure you're okay, but all that snooping and shit is for the birds. Exactly. One of my favorite parts about this film is the dance scene at the ball and the song 10 minutes ago. I like the dancing at the ball too. I thought the choreography, excuse me, and I can't pronounce shit, in this movie was really good. All of it. Stepsister's faces is a queer sort of sour apple green. I remember my mom caught me ordering porn at 13 years old and she beat my ass instead of talking to me about it. I was curious about sex. Years later, after I graduated college, damn, that's really years later, she apologized. Why am I going to rack my nerves being paranoid about my partner when they're around me? Has anyone ever had to leave their doors open as a kid? I even find that extreme. Can't imagine a parent watching my every move. Snooping doesn't solve anything. It just makes things worse. Yeah. I wish I could go to the ball. Drew Barrymore's Cinderella is my third favorite Cinderella retelling. What's your first and second? Oh, of course my shit start buffering right when Whitney show up. Hold on, let me run it back a little. See if it plays. In my own little corner, in my own little chair, this is a bop. Either trust me in this relationship or don't trust me outside of it. Yeah. What videos are in store for this year? I don't plan videos in advance, so I don't know. And also, you have that wrong. I didn't say that I wanted to stop doing certain types of videos. I didn't say that. I said that I did stop doing certain types of videos like years ago. Like maybe in 2015, I said I wasn't going to do videos on like individual instances of police brutality and stuff anymore because it allows people to look at individual circumstances instead of larger systems. But I don't plan videos in advance. I don't script videos either. I just do what I want, say what I want. I'm like, I don't follow none of the YouTube rules. That's why I say I'm like an anti-YouTube YouTuber. All the shit that YouTube tells you to do, I don't do. YouTube be like, plan your videos in advance and script them and add animation and edit and thumbnails and all this shit. And I just be like, yeah, I'm just going to sit in front of my computer and say what I want. All the dreamers in the world are dizzy in the noodle. Whitney, that's terrible. Brandy was reading everyone's whole life. I can see this is going to take a while. Whitney's like, but bitch, I have time. When my dad read my emails as a teen, I was just like, you're in your 40s, worried about a teen convo with profanity. I wonder if someone who snoops is projecting their shady behavior or if they're just insecure. Either way, they need to back off or just move on. There's no trust. Freezing in here. My first and favorite Cinderella films are Brandy and then Disney's animated Cinderella in the 50s. The live action one Disney made got me in my feelings. Did not like it. Yeah. Practice. Mine is probably this one. The first one is number one fave. And then the one with Drew is probably my second fave. My mom used to take my phone and read my text messages. Oh, nah. Me and my mom had a very fucking trusting and respectful relationship. You know what her problem is? She can't handle how fabulous you are. This can't be what your dad had in mind for you. Like, bitch, they treat you like a fucking slave. That's the problem with most people. They dream about what they want to do instead of actually doing it. Whitney came to read you for fucking filth today, Brandy. She came to tell you to get up off your ass and go to this ball. The original cartoon Cinderella, the part where they tear up her dress, that part used to scare me for some reason when I was a kid. They tore her shit up and the mom just stood there with a smirk. That scene was horrible, where they're like, oh this, oh this, oh this, oh this. They were very vicious. They were like extremely vicious. In the fucking Cinderella with Drew Barrymore, where they like beat her, is also like horrible. And then she like still goes to see him again. And he's like, what the fuck happened to your back? Like, keep building up impossible hopes, impossible. My dad. Well, your dad did have a point there. My dad was just like, I was in his house holding on a computer that he bought, so he'd snoop all he wanted. Like, when I got a cell phone in the 9th grade. 9th, 10th grade. And I got a job to pay for it. I started scooping ice cream at Haagen-Dazs in Georgetown to pay for it. So wasn't nobody fucking going through my phone. Wasn't nobody touching my phone. Wasn't nobody gonna ask me nothing about my phone. Because who paid for that motherfucker? I did. And nobody better not ask me shit about it. My mother, my father, nobody. Because I paid the bill. That's it. As soon as I fucking started working and paying for my own bills and paying for my own shit, like, nobody couldn't tell me nothing. Like, because I pay my own shit. I was 15 talking about who's paying these bills. I'm paying these bills. Turn the pumpkin into a carriage. You think after 600 years. No, they're not scripted. Hi, Bushy Brows. We're watching Cinderella with Brandy and Whitney. Okay, I'm going to let you guys in on a secret. A grapevine secret, okay? Most of the time when we film the grapevine, we film like a few episodes at a time. So if you miss one filming, like if they film on a day and you can't make it and they film 2 or 3 episodes that day, then you're not going to be in like the next 2 or 3 episodes. That's how it works. So the last filming, I couldn't make it. So the last few episodes, I'm not on them. Whenever the next filming is that I can make, I'm going to go. That's kind of how it works. So that's how it works. It's not like we film individual episodes every day of the week or something like that. Whitney's dress is slaying my life. The costumes in this movie are great. The costumes in this movie are great. When I got older and started closing my door 24/7, my dad got on me about that whenever I would visit him, talking about we don't close off family. I kept doing it and he eventually gave up because I like to play a lot of music. This one with Brandy, the Drew Barrymore one, the Hilary Duff Cinderella I liked. Oh, she's like a waitress or something, right? That's like a modern day one. I never saw that one. And then the original animated one, those are the only Cinderellas I acknowledge. I didn't get my first phone until after my dad kicked me out at 18. I'm 38, was a teenager in the 90s, no tech back then that my parents could snoop a look at, LOL. The stepmom in the Disney movie was scary looking in general. Who bought what headphones? These headphones on my head? I did. What? What type of question is that? I still eat at that ice cream spot in Georgetown. Do John and Tom still own it? If they still do, I worked for them. I'm still trying to figure that out. I have so much loan debt. Eventually, at like 16, I started working and bought my own phone. My mom was salty as fuck, laughing my ass off. That should be a golden rule. Don't be entitled to touch or control shit that someone else pays for. That is the golden rule in my life. I understood what my dad was saying. As soon as he told me that, I just stopped using email altogether. Because at that point in my life, email, social media weren't a thing, so it didn't matter. Even though my parents did pay for my phone bill, they kept their distance. Yes, I did start it. It's on right now. She just put the dress on Brandy. If you were my sister and saying that I paid this phone bill to my dad, he hit back with that, and I pay the electricity you use to charge it, and then you live in my house, you do as I say. And at that point, I'd be like, would you like me to fucking pay you for my portion of the bill? Because I have a job, nigga. Like, we could work out these fucking bills. It's not no thing. Money talks and bullshit walks. Brandy looks so beautiful. I love this outfit. The costuming in this movie really was like everything. I remember later on, years after my dad moved out, he offered to put me on a family plan with him, and I was like, hell no. Good choice. Great choice. Bruh, my dad was a computer tech, so he was seeing everything, LOL. Oh my God. Technology has turned too many people into fake-ass CIA agents. Ha! I follow you on Twitter. I read your tweets and your voice. Ha ha. Such falderals and fidelity of courses. It's possible. It's possible. I love this scene. They're so black. We have a black Cinderella and a black fairy godmother. Keep building up impossible hopes, impossible. Things are happening every day. Oh. Mine is skipping forward. Why are you skipping forward? Stop it. It just like it just like sped up. And like skip forward. I ran it back. My dad used to have me fixing everything on his computer. Davion on Netflix? No. Oh, I was going off about all the things I pay for? Well, yeah, and I paid for these headphones too. And I paid for this fucking computer too. And I pay the rent in this fucking apartment too. I pay my own bills. People don't pay my bill. And I'm weird about money. I don't even I don't accept money from people. I don't even accept money from my own mother. Like, mixing money and friends and family and business and all that shit, it's better to just pay for everything yourself. In my fucking experience. I don't like mixing money. Like, I pay for my shit, you pay for your shit, we all good. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible. I just remembered the stepmom in this Cinderella was in the movie Annie from back in the day. My parents were never snoopy, thank God. My mom was just super overbearing with what I could watch or listen to. I love this scene. This is the scene I was talking about where they're dancing. They're doing the dance and everybody has on purple. I love this scene. All the girls wore fucking purple because they said his favorite color was purple. So all the girls wore purple. This nigga's yawning. These dresses are all fucking sickening, though. There's mad black girls waiting in this line. Ooh, there's an Asian girl. This movie really did some motherfucking colorblind casting on your ass. Like, we casting whoever, bitch. Whoever comes is getting in the movie. And what if he doesn't? this ball will never end. I don't think we ordered enough food. I want a chance at him. Yeah, so watching Cinderella. Do as I say, not as I do is flawed, and that's something I couldn't rock with. A wince. Tiny little smile. Wishful thinking. These two were fucking mad funny as the parents, though, too. If I had kids, I'd be worried about internet use. I'd probably have parental controls and a PC in a common room. But educating them about the internet would be key, would depend on their ages, too. I mean, I agree with that. I think, yeah, I don't think that kids, especially under a certain age, should have, like, computers in their own rooms. Definitely a computer in a common room, or, yes, a parental lock if you want to do that. A time. You can, like, put time things on it now, so that it, like, turns off after a certain amount of time. But you also have to accept that once your kids get to a certain age, like, especially the teenage years, they're gonna do what the fuck they gonna do. Like, people be wanting to control the hell out of their kids. You can't control your fucking kids. Like, yes, you maybe made them if you, like, reproduced them, or, you know, you adopted them, or, like, whatever. But they are not extensions of you as a parent. You have to, like, let them be their own person after a certain age. And they're gonna find it regardless. Like, there's internet at school. There's internet at the library. There's internet at friends' houses. Like, it's only so much you could do in your own home. It's only so much you could do. People be wanting to, like, control everything, which is, like, where that fucking Archangel episode even, like, came into play. I remember Wendy Williams saying she has a no closed doors policy in her house. Brandy's been my crush since the 90s. No other actress replaced her. I did not think that... I didn't say that the racial commentary of Black Museum was not interesting for the third time. I said I thought that the Black Museum episode of Black Mirror had an interesting premise, that it did not hit quite right for the third time. The racial commentary did not hit right. The idea was good in theory, but the execution was not all that. No touching. What living with my daddy, auntie, and roommate showed me was there's nothing like your own shit. Yeah, she plays the girlfriend of Miss Hannigan's brother, and they pretend to be her parents. I haven't seen that movie in so long. I will have to really watch it. I was raised in a it takes a village type of neighborhood, so my mom didn't need to snoop. She had eyes in the streets. Then when we get out and move on, they wonder why you don't come around or call as much. Y'all talk about, like, Snoopy family members and stuff. I remember wanting Whitney to be my godmother. In fact, I still do. I remembered as a child, my parents wouldn't let me listen to Lil' Kim, Snoop Dogg, Missy Elliott, Dr. Dre, or any of these rappers because of how explicit their lyrics were. I used to be so pissed. But it's like, you're going to find it. All it's going to make you do is want to do it even more because you can. My mom found out I was gay years before I came out because she would look through my texts and my oblivious ass had no clue. Why wouldn't she sit you down and talk to you about that? Like, that's so wild. This bitch is, like, really giggling. Like, They originally wanted Whitney to be Cinderella, and she felt like she was too old and wanted Brandy instead. Oh my god, bitch, you about to fucking puke. I wouldn't mind mixing money if a motherfucker willing to pay is rich, lol. It's never worth it. It's almost, maybe, but it's almost never worth it. Because as soon as people give you money, they feel like you owe them. As soon as people give you money, they feel like you owe them. Even friends and family. It never pays. It never pays off in the end. I hate my situation right now. I feel like I'm never going to live alone. You'll get there. That's how me and my boyfriend do it. We just pay for our bills separately. We'll treat each other to dinner, and I never mind giving him money, really. We've been together for 8 years. Kudos to you. That's a relationship right there. I don't believe in joint accounts and shit like that. I don't believe in that shit either. Yeah, you didn't even ask. No, bushy brows. It was like no questions asked. Actual colorblind casting, not white people colorblind casting. Actual fucking colorblind casting, real colorblind casting. I agree. I loaned $800 to a family member in 2016 and she promised to pay me back. Still have not received a dime, so I stopped giving money to anyone unless it's a gift. Right, I will gift people money. Like, if you really need it, I'll give it to you. But not a loan or on something I'm expecting you to pay me back or anything like that. No. And I don't like accepting money from people. Because you can't control how other people... You can only control how you look at money. I mean, you can really only control how you look at everything. But you can't control how other people do. So it's like, I'll give somebody money, but... I got my man dancing with all these girls. There go Brandy. The colorblind casting is what really made me love this film. We could have a joint account, but best believe that I will have my own account. I used to work at a bank. My very first job out of college was working at Bank of America. And I've seen so many like couples fighting over money that's inside joint accounts. This bitch is on the ground. I've seen so many couples fighting over money that's in joint accounts. I just feel like it's not even worth it. Like, you have your account, I have my account. Maybe we have a joint account that we put money in to pay for, like, bills and stuff, possibly. But you keep your money separate, I keep my money separate. I don't need to know how much money you have in your account. You don't need to know how much money I have in my account. None of that. Especially because if you have an account with two names on it, like, let's say you have an account with two names on it. Let's say, and you file your taxes together. You do joint taxes, right? And when, like, the money gets deposited or when you get, like, the check from the IRS, it has both names on it. You can't do anything with that money if the other person isn't there. So let's say, like, you and that person, like, break up. And you're like, oh, but I want to, like, cash this IRS check. At the bank, they'll tell you no. Because the other person has to be there. I've seen so many people, like, getting fucking furious about that shit. Like, it's never worth it. Well, I'd be younger, wouldn't I? Yes, dear. Yes, dear. The fact that they didn't recognize that was fucking Cinderella is so funny. She does look fucking familiar. There's something vaguely familiar about that girl. I'm behind. Oh, I'm way behind. Sorry, guys. I'm way behind on this chat. Let me catch up. I agree. Me and my friends pay the bill when we go out, but never loan money. It fucks with you. If I fucks with you and you need it, I got you. But I've never had a money problem with friends. The concept of worrying about your own money is so simple, but people rather make things complicated because people, LOL. It's true. It's true. I had a convo with my sister and she sealed the deal for me. Got angry with her husband and threatened to take all the money out of their account and she didn't contribute to it. You see? And once money gets involved, people really like lose all their fucking senses once money gets involved. It's just better to keep it out of your personal relationships. If you love someone, let them go. Your sister can't take... What the fuck? Your sister can't take money she didn't contribute to. Bottom line, a black writer would have handled Black Museum a lot better. Yeah, like, I thought a lot of the concepts of Black Museum were interesting. Like, I get what the fucking concepts were. I don't think they were fully realized and fleshed out. I think they were very skimmed over. I don't think they really hit like they could have hit. Like, Charlie Brooker knows how to, like, hit, like, a fucking topic. I don't think he really, like, hit that one. I was listening to Brandy's Aphrodisiac album yesterday. I could listen to this album and her other one, Full Moon. Her whole discography goes. Every single fucking album that Brandy has put out has been great. I saw you. How do you do? And I told her that. She thought I was going to side with her just because she's my sis. No, ma'am. And what did she say when you told her she was being fucking grimy, Justin? What she said? Did she say anything? Was she even sorry? Like, did she have any, like, remorse? Or was she just like, oh, well, I don't care? Like, I have to know. How does the story end? If you guys want a time check, it's at the part where Brandy and the prince are dancing. Even though I helped pay bills, I still had no say. Parents lie. They won't relinquish power. You have to move out. It depends on your parents. My mom was like me and my mom had a very chill, respectful relationship, and we still do. But the reason why we had that relationship was because my mom had like not the best relationship with my grandmother because my grandmother was a fucking control freak. And she was like always trying to like control everything that my mom did and like not trying to like relinquish power even when my mom started growing up, becoming a teenager. So my mom was the type that was like climbing out the window, like sneaking out at night and, you know, all that. So when my mom had me, she was like, she didn't want to have that type of relationship with me. So we always had like a very open relationship. And she always treated me with a lot of respect. And like if I ever have kids, that's what I'm going to do too. So it's all about learning. She probably was taking advantage of the fact that y'all are family. I hate that, and I would low-key hold a grudge for years, for real. They couldn't come to my house. My daddy is the type that's power hungry. You have to move out because he would try to drain you of your money and keep you trapped there. Yo, I used to know somebody like that. He had like 3 jobs, but he was always broke. And his car broke down, and he couldn't even afford another car. And we were like, where is his money going? He has all these jobs. But then it basically turned out that he was like giving all his money to his parents. But it was like a vicious ass cycle because like the parents wanted the money because they were like, you live at home, so you should like pay us and like give us money and like help us out and whatever. But then it's like, but you're taking all of this nigga's money. Like you're taking all of my man's money. So he can't move out because you're taking all the money. And you're saying that you deserve all the money because he still lives at home. But how are you supposed to move out if you're taking all the money? It's like a vicious cycle with some parents. Like I can't with that. That's when you have kids that really run away from home and never come back. Like in fucking Archangel. Like by the end she had no idea what happened to her daughter. Because her daughter was like, fuck this, I'm out. I feel like you can take out what you put in. You're not taking my hard-earned money for yourself. I think parents oftentimes live vicariously through their children. It's okay. Tart. I always think tart, even though I know it says T-art. I like the part in Cinderella when they're putting the corset on the sister and her mom is like so into tightening it. Yeah, I said something about that scene. I was like, she got her foot on her back. Yeah, that's why the money combo gotta be had. Like if you're making $250K and I'm making $60K, we gotta talk financials. Oh, and you know what? That ex that went through my shit used to push hard for a joint account and I kept saying no. So glad I did. Yo, you dodged a bullet for real. My mom would only let me buy CDs at Walmart because they had the edited versions with no explicit language. I remember I was listening to a Trina song and my mom gave me the side eye. I didn't really care. Turned up the volume and she did really loud and she didn't say anything. That's what kind of puts me off to marriage. You know, they say marriage is a contract. I'm not trying to share everything with somebody. It is a contract between you and the fucking government, you and the banks, you and all pre-existing infrastructure. Yeah, it's true. Damn, I'm really behind. Where am I? Hi, Gary. Financials is an important conversation that needs to be had. My fam used to trick me. Ooh, yeah, I'm like 10 minutes behind. Okay. My fam used to trick me. They'd buy the radio versions of songs. By the time I'd hear the real versions, I hated them because they were too much sometimes. My other sister had an abusive dude she was with, and she broke up with him, and he was a banker looking at all of her transactions after they broke up. She refused to report him. She should have reported him. That's illegal. Like, the FCC has laws against that. If I lend money, I'm prepared to not get it back. Some people I won't lend money if they're irresponsible. That's stalking. He needs to be reported. Hi, Electra. We're watching Cinderella with Brandy and Whitney Houston. Joint accounts are so dodgy. I've known people whose partners have wiped out the account before breaking up with them. Yes. Oh, thank you, Christopher. My family would only let me listen to Radio Disney Kids Bop, or they would buy me that's what I call music albums. I used to be so pissed. But you know, nowadays, like the Kids Bop and shit, they be having songs on there that's like not that appropriate for kids, in my opinion. Like Ariana Grande, for example. They be putting a lot of Ariana Grande songs on there because I have friends with kids that be like playing that shit for their kids. A lot of Ariana Grande songs be about like fucking and shit like that. But since they're labeled as like pop, they'll like put those songs on the Kids Bop and they'll have the kids singing them. Like they had like Single Ladies by Beyonce on there, which was like, and they didn't change any of the words. They just had kids singing. I was like, this is kind of inappropriate for children, but okay, whatever. Sorry, guys, I'm watching the movie when I should be catching up on the comments. This is so beautiful. It's such a beautiful scene. That's the father of my child. I can't report him like that. Bullshit! You better fucking report him. You better tell her we all are in agreement. All 73 of us are in agreement that she needs to report him. I'm late, but I can already tell you're watching the only relevant Cinderella ever. She better. I think joint accounts leads to too many problems. Even if you're married, you still need your own space and your own shit. What if only one person works and the other say looks after the kids? Ideally, being financially independent is a good idea, especially in the case of divorce or breakup. I think that when you're getting into like those type of situations where only one person works and let's say like the other person looks after the kids, before you even get into that arrangement, like if you decide that like that's what y'all are going to do with your kids, y'all have to discuss the finances. Like, okay, so how are the finances going to go? Or what's going to happen to the person that's staying home with the kids? Like, for example, let's say that like if it doesn't even get to like a breakup, but let's say that like let's say that the main person working loses their job and maybe like the one that stays home has to go back to work. How are y'all going to like do that? Or, you know, like you just have to have conversations about like the finances and like different, of course you have no way of knowing everything that's going to happen, but y'all have to figure out how the finance is going to work. This song that the two stepsisters sang while stalking Cinderella and the Prince, this is like a hater anthem. But no more exquisite than a rose's hating. This is really the hater anthem of the century. They talk about breaking her arm. Like, what? Fucking haters. Haters of the year. My mom did the same. Like when she was reading my messages, she was so angry. But I mean, any parent who read those messages would be, yeah. My grades had dropped that marking period and she thought the phone was the reason, but it wasn't. But she didn't bother to ask and just read my messages. You have to be able to talk to your kids. I don't understand why people think it's better to snoop than talk to their kids. If you can't talk to your kids, I don't want to say you're failing as a parent because that seems like a fucked up thing to say, but you should be able to talk to your kids. What could have made Black Museum better? I'm going to talk about it in my video. I'm going to do a video. I'm going to do a video on it. I feel like he kind of danced around the topic. Like he hinted, but So why is the fellow going crazy? He hinted, but like Charlie Brooker doesn't hint on Black Mirror. Like he was nervous. I think he was nervous. He was nervous about it. Like I kind of wish he had really like committed to like we're gonna like make this racial commentary. I don't think he was fully committed to it. What's the matter with the men? What's the matter with the men? She basically was upset that I was siding with him, and she was mad because he wasn't giving her enough attention when he get off from work. I agree, separate accounts, but a joint account for the house or your kids. Emotions can keep folk from being rational, but you got to keep a level head. It's been 10 years and I'm still salty. Brandy didn't get a Grammy for Right Here. The Human album was mad, but that song was great. Did that nose ring hurt? No. It's more like a pinch, a crunch, which sounds weird to say, but that's really what it's like because it's the cartilage. It's the cartilage in your nose that they pierce. I said, sis, that is no reason to take all his money and run back to Tennessee. That's not right. She eventually calmed down and called me saying they worked it out, of course. That man just came home from a hard day at work. He was tired. Talk to him about it. Don't take his money. Exactly. Like, sis, you live in life all wrong. You're making all the wrong life choices, my dude. Joint and separate accounts is the best solution. Exactly. My sister still didn't feel like she was wrong for even thinking that, though. That's exactly my situation. I have 3 jobs and all of it goes to bills. Damn, that sucks, Carla. I am the kid who wouldn't come back. Yo, seriously. My mom is like that. I want to move out so bad, but my mom wants me to keep helping her out. I don't see myself going anywhere. I remember when I left, I didn't come back and didn't talk to my dad for about 3 years. I love Brandy's album, Human. The album was not everyone's favorite, but there were some good songs on it. I've liked all of her albums. Brandy has not came out with an album that I didn't like. My father was a religious control freak, couldn't go out with friends because they were bad association, couldn't watch certain shows because they were demonized. So he was like the dad in fucking Footloose. People need to understand that kids don't know parent shit. She's what my mom says, a hard head makes a soft ass. Right, like I find the whole concept of like you live at home, so you have to like give me all your money until you move out. But you can't move out because you're giving me all your money. But it's like, but I didn't even ask to be like, you had me. I didn't ask to be here. I didn't ask to be here living in your house. You chose to have a kid. How is it my responsibility that you chose to have a kid? You got me fucked up. My dad is nicer to you when he doesn't see you all the time. And when I spoke to my mom about moving out, she brought up church and said the pastor preached about how funny it is that kids move out. Wait. When I spoke to my mom about moving out, she brought up church and said the pastor preached about how funny it is. Look at Lionel. Preached about how funny it is that kids move out to give other people their money instead of their parents. I'm like, other people get the money either way. The fuck? I like that Cinderella wanted to leave because she was like, I'm not who they think I am. Like, I'm lying. No, you don't. He said, I want to meet your family. She said, no, nigga, you don't. Like, no, really, nigga, you don't. Brandy's lines in this movie. Who wrote this script? My mom is one of those people who listens to everything a pastor says. Got into a discussion with a guy about that parental mentality in black houses and that it stems from slavery. They feel a sense of ownership over their children and the right to control what they do. This is the same. Oh, your sister just got some problems, Justin. Yeah. Yeah. You shouldn't. I don't like to. I mean, whatever. You have to do what's best for you, like for your mental health. I've been there, but my folks have gotten more with the times. When Trump got elected, that was the turning point for them. Hi, that guy from Texas. I see you. Kids Bop was popping when it first came out, but now it seems stale and played out. Yeah, Justin, she's someone that you need to love from afar. My parents were immigrants. They barely understood English, so I listened to whatever. My sisters be going through it, LOL. I don't fuck with any of my siblings because they stay wrapped up in some sort of drama. Kids Bop is stupid. Watching kids sing grown-up stuff is gross. LOL. Damn, my parents never treated me like that. Yeah. Yes, she and my daddy and my other siblings I have to love from afar. Yeah. Yeah. I remember I finally came around one Christmas and my dad was like, wait, Jay, don't wait so long to come back around. I said that I have to because we don't get along like that. You just said that he treats you nicer when you don't be around for a while. I love this song. This is such a pretty song. I thought I was the only one who thought that Kids Bop shit was getting inappropriate. Singing T-Pain and Flo Rida and shit. That ain't no fucking kids music. Bro, Gary, I remember they had the fucking Flo Rida song on the Kids Bop commercial with the kids that were like, get low, 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 apple bottom jeans. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Listen up, whites. Whites that fucking make the Kids Bop shit. You guys obviously don't know what any of these terms mean. And you just like putting them on there because Flo Rida is labeled as fucking pop music. Are you? This is such a pretty song, guys. I love this song. Who wrote these? Oh, yeah, these Rodgers and Hammerstein lyrics. As wonderful as you seem, are you the sweet invention of lover's dream? Like, oh, maybe you're imagining me. Maybe I'm imagining you too. Oh, too perfect to be really true. Oh, I see somebody got banned. You're wonderful. Are you wonderful? The Stepsister Lament song was hilarious. Are you the sweet invention of lover's dream? Or are you really? Brandy's makeup is everything. Her makeup is so good. Who did her makeup in this movie? That's what's currently happening with my friend who was a stay-at-home mom. Now they're getting a divorce and she's getting the house and alimony, his retirement while they were together and so on. Because I love you. Are you the sweet invention of lover's dream? Or are you really? I love these white gloves Brandy has on too. I just love everything about this. It's working for me. I don't think any Black Mirror episode has dealt with race explicitly. Yeah, Black Museum was kind of like trying, but they still didn't really like go all the way there. 12 o'clock, bitch, you gotta go. Hi, Umi. Oh, yeah, we're far into the movie. The clock just struck midnight, so Cinderella's running out of the ball. I remember my dad making me throw out my CD collection because he watched a preacher talk about Illuminati and Aaliyah worshiping snakes. I was like, really? What? I don't know about all that. I hid a lot of CDs under my mattress and had to throw the rest away. I will never charge my child for staying with me. Parents believe kids owe them everything and that parenting is selfless, but it's not. It was your decision to have children. It's your responsibility to take care of the kids, take care of us until we can move out. Right, people really be acting like the kids like owe them. How do kids owe you when you made the choice? Like, that shit's wild. Makes no sense. I wish my mother would. We would have been fighting. We would have been fighting. Like, you got me all the way fucked up. I'm too strong-willed for that. Uh-oh. I just hit something. Go away. Go away. As wonderful as you seem. There we go. Hi, Chocolate Chunks. I see you. Me and my friend recently had a big disagreement. My friend thought a child should be obligated to take care of their parents when they're old. I think that's unethical. I think a good situation would be having your child pay for their portion of the bills, but take that money and save it for them. And then when they're ready to move, give it back to them. My mom is the same way. She thinks that me and my siblings owe her something. I'm glad I moved out. Or rather, she kicked me out. Damn. My best friend was in that position. His mom wanted him to move out, but he was paying her $800 a month, so he couldn't move out. And we used to be like, bro, you work so much. Not to be stereotypical, but like this friend in particular is Jamaican. And I know Jamaicans be working. Like, they be having jobs. And we were like, why are you always broke? And then it like turned out that he was giving like all his money to his parents. I used to buy CDs all the time as a teenager when I got my first job. And you see how they come back and they try to fucking stunt on Brandy about how much fun they had. Like y'all fucked up. You didn't even dance with the prince. Lying assholes. That is why Kids Bop is gross. Listen up, whites. I'm just saying. I never did quite catch her name. I'm just glad I have the relationship I do with my parents. Me and my mom are very open and respectful, and my dad chilled out when I got 18 plus. Yeah. I cried at that song. It's actually on my daily playlist. It's a beautiful song. My parents can be really toxic, especially my dad. I cut him out of my life because he was too bad for me. The soundtrack is really dope. Brandy's braid wig always gives me life. Yes, exactly. White parents let their kids say and do whatever. It's crazy how a woman will take care of a man and let a man stay with them for free, but they kick their children out or make them pay rent, but this grown man living for free. Woo! Aisha, you're spitting too much hot fire! That's too much hot fire for the chat. She knows. Right, I just saw that, Umi. The fuck is up with YouTube? It's not block anymore. It's hide. Is that the same thing? Doesn't feel like it. I just noticed that too. It wasn't like that last week. I don't know why. I'm gonna Google it. I don't know why. I saw that too. Brandy is gorgeous. Like, she really has like a beautiful fucking face. Anyone know what the actor that played the prince in the movie is doing? I looked him up on IMDb once, but wasn't much info. I don't know. No, I don't know what he's doing. My dad is on the respectability shit, and he's very toxic and had a horrible relationship with my mom. Wonders why all my sister's relationships reflect that. It does. I love this part too, because it shows how like Brandy, like Cinderella could get along with her sister, like her stepsisters. But the mom is just a fucking bitch. Like, the mom is a bitch. Like, fucking bitch, relax. Like, it makes me wonder if they got along when they were all younger. Where was I? Having extremely toxic parents makes transitioning into adulthood hard as fuck. Yeah. I remember on Kids Bop, there was a Britney Spears song on it, and I was like, this song is not for children. Most of my family members have been in a lot of pain for many years. And who takes all the blame? Me. They all lash out on me when I try to explain that they need healing and not release their frustration on me is a problem. I'm sorry to hear that. Hello, randomness. I don't believe in alimony. No matter who's getting it, get a large settlement and keep it moving. I just think you should get child support if you have kids. Maybe alimony if you were a stay-at-home parent, especially if you don't have any savings. But I definitely think it should be more on a case-by-case basis and not just like throwing money at the woman. I'm not offline. A charming prince, charming as a prince could ever be. Some parents believe that they only have to take care of you until you're 18. Anything else is extra. Trembling above you while they whispering, darling, I love you. But on your lips he left a kiss. All your life you'll dream of this lovely, lovely. This is too much happiness. These bitches want to be miserable. So lovely. So lovely. How lovely. Parents think it's disrespectful when you don't let them disrespect you. Word, my mom loves bringing up 18. I swear her favorite number is 18. She'd be like, as soon as you turn 18. I just got to the point in my relationship where I'm okay with my dad having my number to text only. Wait, what's going on here? I should just did that speed up thing again. Hold on. I gotta run it back a little. There it goes. Somebody said, it said offline. I'm not offline. Exactly. My parents could scream at me all they want, but the second I slightly raise my voice, it's a problem. Yeah, sticking up for yourself isn't rude. Man, you guys in this chat got mad stress. How am I supposed to owe you when you made the decision like I didn't ask to exist? Wow, truth bombs. The Zoom, but that shit was hot fire though. Fuck that. The average parents bring their struggles on the kids, so you have to help yourself financially. I could be here for you and listen to you, but enough's enough. Hi, Kimberly. I'm late. I'm sure I'm late saying hi to you. I'm trying to catch up. I'm 5 minutes behind. I'm almost there. What was the name of that one pro ball player whose mom demanded he pay her for raising him? That woman was something else. Oh, I never heard that story. I used to stay telling him I didn't choose to be here. Y'all brought me here. Hi, Real Trini. The Prince was on Broadway last time I checked. That Zoom did it for me. Brandy was my first celebrity crush as a little kid way back in 99. Look, the stepmother just remembered. Like, no, I want to be miserable. Stop this. Worst nonsense I ever heard. Bitter bitch anthem. Mother Gothel face ass. Because I'm a hater. That's what she needed to say. Wow, you a bitch. It's laughable. Damn, you are a bitch, Bernadette Peters. This is where you get slapped. It's a sty. Yeah, the stepsisters low-key like Cinderella, but the mom was a hater, side-eyeing them. No one can match Brandy's personality. This is why potential parents need to figure out if they really want children or not, because they might not turn out the way they expected. We're watching Cinderella with Brandy. Oh, Lovely T, shouted you out. That's cool. I respect her a lot. I don't really watch her like that, but I respect what she does with her platform and the way she like built her platform on YouTube. I also feel like parents need to learn how to take responsibility for their actions and learn how to apologize too. I've never heard an apology from my parents. My mom is really good with that. My mom will apologize if she did something wrong. A lot of parents have anger and resentment towards their kids. They didn't want to have kids. I see it a lot with women in my life. My parents make marriage look difficult as fuck, arguing all the time over tiny shit. I have a hard time even knowing how to show real affection and to not be awkward because I never saw them do it. Apologies can go a long way, and they teach children how to apologize too. Yeah. Me and my mom, she'll apologize to me. She used to apologize to me when I was a child. And she would buy me greeting cards, like blank ones, and like write nice things inside. That's like a thing. We have like a thing with like the greeting cards, like sending each other cards. I mean, like I'm very like, and other people too. Like I buy my friends like cards, birthday cards, and blank cards to write nice things in. It's just like very nice. It's just a nice way to like express how you feel. Like, just pick one, my nigga, and get married. That's what the parents are basically saying. Having children is a gamble. Parents have to make peace with that. My mom is allergic to apologies and I'm sorry. She never heard of such a thing. What is that? I'm only laughing because you like put mad question marks. So I can like feel the sarcasm through the screen, Clarissa. Brandy is so talented. She is the vocal Bible. She really is. Going back to snooping, being happy or content, being single is a good starting point for being in a relationship. Far less likely to do that crazy stuff, that in communication. And I think that that also has an impact on when you become a parent. Like, if you're a chill person on your own, and that leads to you being like a chill person in a relationship, and that could lead to you being like a chill person, like being a parent, like all that shit is all connected and it all matters. If you're not happy and chill on your own, you're not going to be happy and chill in a relationship. You're not going to have no trust. You're going to be snooping on your partner. If y'all have a kid, you're not going to be happy and chill as a parent. You're going to be snooping on your kids and like treating your kids bad. Like all that shit matters. That's like all building blocks of like interpersonal relationships. But people just be like, whatever, I don't care. Writing cards is a lost art. You want me to adopt you? I'm adopting everyone. I'm adopting the whole beak. Adopting the whole chat. Oh, my neighbor just walked by. Oh, oops. I keep opening up the sidebar. We're just talking, Savannah. Family, dating, snooping, spying, relationships, Black Mirror. Shit, chatting it up. Handwritten letters is a lost art too. Who dances in glass shoes? Who dances in a shoe made out of glass? Who dances in glass shoes? OMG, the truth. Write me an actual love letter and I will fall out. Is waiting somewhere for me. is waiting somewhere, somewhere for me. I love this coat my man has on. My man has on a blue and purple floor-length fucking satin duster. R.I.P. He just killed the club. I love this scene with all the girls trying the shoes on because look, they all have like very interesting like stockings on, like mad colorful fucking stockings. I'm gonna have to look up who did the costuming for this shit. For real, for real. Her shoes were plexiglass. You're silly. The first 14 days of 2018 have been chill for me so far. My parents are good at apologizing. My dad's a licensed professional counselor. Mom's an educator. Wait, don't go away. So as terrible communicating as they are with each other, I've gotten communicating with both of them down pat. It's wild that they like argue and can't communicate. I mean, but that just goes to show that like just because you can like do something professionally doesn't mean you can like necessarily apply those concepts to your personal life, right? My mom acts like nothing happened and just changed the subject. My mom doesn't apologize. She'll just speak to me again as if she didn't just try to kick me out 5 minutes ago. And also, like, I am not with the shits with people that just, like, don't, and this is, like, anybody, with people that just, like, don't apologize, and they just want to try and, like, talk to you, like, as if nothing happened. Like, no, we not about to talk about the weather. We not about to talk about what am I eating. Like, don't hit me up on some nonsense. Like, if we got into an argument or you, like, said something out of pocket to me or, you know, we're mad at each other, you're going to have to apologize to me. Or we're going to have to, like, talk it out, figure it out. You're not just going to talk to me like nothing happened. Because I will straight ignore your ass. Like, I'll give you the fucking silent treatment. Like, I'll be like, did you say something? Like, I'm a fucking bitch. Some of these toes are busted, gotta say. I wouldn't want some of these toes to be in my glass shoe. I see you guys talking about Maya too. I see that. I love Maya. I think I said before that like she's one of the few celebrities that like I watch her I be watching her on Instagram Live all the time. She has such a wonderful personality. She really does. She's like great. You shrunk it. And she's beautiful and she's so talented. She really is. Like singing, dancing, she's still putting out like great music. This bitch locked Brandy in the room. She locked you in there. She's vegan. She be doing them vegan challenges and stuff. Stepmother, you old as hell. How young? Younger than you. It fits. It fits. But it's cutting off my circulation. Get it off. Get it off. Oh, yeah, you're way... Well, you're not that far ahead. There's only 9 minutes left. I'm almost done. I guess you were ahead of me by about 10 minutes. Maya's aging gracefully. I didn't realize so many people like Maya. I thought I was the only one. Why would you think that? Why would you think you were the only one? Seriously. I see that a lot sometimes in the chat, that y'all be like, oh, have you seen this? Have you guys like seen this movie? Have you like watched this TV show? Have you like heard of this singer? And then y'all be like, oh, I thought I was the only person that like liked this thing or like watched it or saw it. Why would you guys think that? I really want to know. I'm really asking for real. This is the prince. Like, y'all be insubordinate. I mean, insubordinate as hell. Y'all better open this fucking door. I feel like we have this conversation all the time. I see you guys talking about falling off. It seemed like people forgot about her and nobody was talking about her. Why people gotta talk about her? The only way to be a relevant artist is to have people talk about you. That's what's most important in 2018, is if people are talking about you. Like, we always talk about this. This always gets brought up. And doesn't Maya have like... Maya has like 3 million fucking followers on Instagram. Like, obviously people are talking about her. I feel like falling off is a term people apply to black women a lot, in my opinion. I mean, is somebody gonna like answer me? Like, it seemed like people forgot about her. Nobody was talking about her. Is that like the mark of being a successful artist, having people talk about you? The assumption is visibility equals relevance, which equals dollars, which isn't always the case. I always wonder how different music would be if these late artists hadn't died too early. People would be fucking saying exactly the same thing that they say about the artists that were out right now, which is that they fell off and nobody's talking about them. In 3 languages. I command you to stop this foolishness this instant. Those royals, they would say Tupac is washed. Right. Like, those people died, so they get to live on in infamy because they're fucking dead. But the artists that were actually out at that time, like Ashanti, who Popsicle Lady just brought up, and Maya, y'all say that they fell off because nobody talks about them. Like, it's no pleasing anybody. No! Quiet, woman! Maya is amazing. Love her personality. They fell off with the mainstream, and mainstream is not everything, and it is not a barometer for success. Also, the U.S. is one of the few countries where we think we need to work ourselves to death. Yeah, so we have to constantly be working and constantly be making people fucking talk about us. Otherwise, we ain't doing shit. I don't want anybody to talk about me. Don't talk about me. Leave me alone. They say shit about Ashanti, even though she's more successful being independent and having creative control. I still follow Babs from the band, and she battle raps and is still killing it. You work hard for many years and then live your life. Maya has hits and money in the bank. You could also be writing, producing, and doing more behind the scenes that we don't know about. If you follow her on Instagram, she talks about what she's doing all the time. She just dropped an album and it got nominated for like 2 Grammys. she's like independent. She's an independent artist, and she does a lot of like production. She does the music for like a couple TV shows. She still does performances that sell out, which means she's still making money off that. Like, she's good. She's chilling. But people don't talk about her, so that means she ain't shit. It's kind of whack. People don't talk about her, so that means she fell off. Like, it's weird. It's like weird. It's like a weird mindset. Nowadays, with the way social media is developing, yes, people feel if you don't have a presence on those platforms, you don't have a career, which is wild because like having a presence on platforms does not pay money. Like, you could be doing mad work behind the scenes that's getting you money in the bank, that's allowing you to support yourself. But people would be like, oh, you're not doing shit that you washed if you don't have a presence on a platform that doesn't fucking get you anything. It's like so backwards. They would say Aaliyah fell off. I heard Maya's case of the ex at American Eagle last time I was there. That means she's getting royalties if she worked it out with her last label. Not in my eyes, the work speaks for itself. It's all down to taste and influence. Some people need to be told what to like and others just like what they like. Maya is still dope in my opinion. People feel like these public figures have to be mainstream or Beyonce level to still be relevant, I guess, which is ridiculous. Maya's living her life and is happy as fuck. Like, you can see that shit. Yeah. I was watching on her birthday. She did like an Instagram live video. She got up really early. And she like Instagram live, like the sun coming up on her birthday. And she was turning like 36 or something. And she's like never been married, never had kids. Somebody was like, oh, like the clock is ticking. You need to like get on it if you want to like. It was something about like if you want to like meet somebody and like have a baby and like live your life. It was something like that. And she was like, I am living my life. Like, I've had a great life. Like, I've had a great career that I'm still, in the middle of. Like, I'm able to like support myself, take care of my friends and family and like my team, do what I want. Like, who says that I'm not living my life because I haven't been married and I don't have kids? We just like have all these fucking like measures of like being successful that if you don't hit it, people will really try you. Like, we're up watching Maya, like, watch the sunrise from her, like, jacuzzi on her birthday and have the nerve to talk about, like, she's not living her best life or that she's not, like, being successful because she's, like, not married with kids. What? Or because she's, like, not whatever. It was, like, I remember thinking, like, wow. This is wild. People always appreciate something when it's dead. The entertainment world is a weird space. I don't envy these people. If you're not on pages like the Shade Room 24/7, you have no career. And it's dumb in my opinion. It's like that over here in the UK too. Ashanti has hits. She's good. She doesn't need to put out another hit. She hasn't fallen off. America is a business, not a country. That's true. Black women have to work 4 times as hard as any subpar white artists or else they fell off. You know what? Let me stop because I'm not getting into this. A lot of these people have merch and they go on tours, which is where most artists get their money. We're talking about Maya. Behind the scenes stuff, you can make money too. We're so capitalist that if you're not making a bunch of money, you're not successful. Or if you're not winning Grammys or white awards, you're not successful. My movie just went off. I love these credits. Ashanti was out at the same time as Aaliyah. Ashanti didn't come out after Aaliyah. To be honest, though, a lot of these people, visible or not, are broke. I personally feel like a lot of the people that are more visible are more broke because they're spending money for visibility. Like, to be visible on fucking all these social media platforms and like Instagram and shit, like stunting with like jewelry and cars and all that shit. Not to say there's anything wrong with that, because I don't think there's shit wrong with that, but like that does cost money. To be like less visible on your platforms costs less money. So I always wondered why they didn't just climb that gate. Oh, you know what? I probably have this shit too close to the screen. 39. Oh, I thought she was turning 36, but maybe she turned 39. Why does a woman need to be married and have kids to be living your life? Exactly. That's effing patriarchy. So tired of following that shit. People only love you when you're dead. Love and marriage, love and marriage. They go together like a horse and carriage. This I tell you, brother, you can't have one without the other. We need to let go of patriarchy. It's killing people literally. Inner happiness and being able to support yourself is definitely my definition of success. What year did Aaliyah die? Remind me. I remember when Aaliyah died. Oh, 2001. I don't think... Justin, you're a little bit younger, right? Like, you're a little bit younger, right? I do not think... I don't think that Ashanti was marketed like as an Aaliyah replacement at all. Or like in Aaliyah's lane at all. I don't even think their music is similar. Okay. I'm on fucking Ashanti's I'm on Ashanti's Wikipedia page right now. And she fucking signed to Murder Inc. in 2001. Like, Ashanti was already bubbling. Like, Ashanti was already bubbling, like, before. Ashanti was already bubbling. She was first discovered as a teenager and later signed to Murder Inc. in 2001. That year, 2001, she was featured on Fat Joe's What's Love and Ja Rule's Always on Time, which went on to become... They were on the Billboard Hot chart in 2002, but the songs themselves came out in 2001, and she signed in 2001. But she was already making music even before then. Like I'm saying, like I remember Ashanti like bubbling around the same time, but like before Aaliyah was dead. Like I remember that. Like I remember it. Not like I read about it. Like I remember it. And I remember when Aaliyah died, because I was taking a shower, and my fucking cousin bust in the bathroom, freaking out, fucking crying, talking about some Aaliyah died in a plane crash. I was like, bitch, we didn't know her. I really remember being like, we didn't know her. Yeah, like 2001, 2002-ish. But it wasn't like Aaliyah died and then they like brought out Ashanti to be some type of Aaliyah replacement. I don't think that's I don't think that's what happened. Having a Vegas residency does not mean your career is over. People need to get out of that mindset. I always thought Ashanti was in her own lane. Ashanti and Aaliyah were nothing alike. I remember that day so well. I was at Great Adventure. Ashanti and Aaliyah do not occupy the same lanes at all. They put out very different music. If anything, I would say that they were trying to put Ashanti in that fucking Beyonce lane for a minute. Like Aaliyah, which was like more like poppy. Aaliyah was like always extremely urban. And then when she started working with like Timbaland and Missy Elliott and them, it was like that Afrofuturistic like type of wave. Beyonce and Ashanti were more like the pop urban. Aaliyah was like urban, like jazz personality, G mentality, like type shit. It took a while for like other girls to like catch up to that. I mean, Aaliyah was like a trendsetter. Like, don't get me fucking wrong, but like they were not in the same lane. When Ashanti came out, she shut everyone down in 2002. The fame and everything is draining, and that is very visible. And you still say people have fallen off and blame them for it. SMH, the kids love mediocrity. Oh, I saw that. You said something about Logan Paul. I don't know. I don't care about white YouTubers. I don't follow them. Brooke, I saw that. I don't care. I saw that YouTube came out with some statement saying they're going to take some type of action. They're not going to take no type of fucking action. They're not going to do shit. If anyone was an Aaliyah replacement, I think Sierra over Ashanti. No, I could see why you would say that, but I would say no, because when Sierra came out, she was like the princess of that crunk and B shit. She was like very Atlanta, like Atlanta oriented. She was like all about Atlanta. I don't think they were alike, but maybe that's just me. My mom and dad made a comment to me about not being in a relationship. To them, I'm not successful unless I'm married. It's getting worse as I'm getting older. That sucks. That sucks. I don't know why people gotta compare them. You can't have Ashanti, Aaliyah, Tweet, and Marie without comparing them. Oh, okay, Justin. Sierra is more like Janet than Aaliyah. Sierra idolizes the shit out of Janet, as we all know. Hi, Kari. We're almost at the end. Oh, you guys laughing at what I said? That's really what I said. I was like, I mean, like, I liked Aaliyah. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I fucked with her. Like, I loved her music and stuff. But I was never, like, an Aaliyah, like, stan to the point where her death, like, devastated me or anything like that. So I was just like, can I go back to my shower? Like, I mean, it's sad, but I'm taking a shower here. Like, you didn't have to interrupt my shower for this. Like, you could have told me when I got out. I almost agree, but I just find it hard to see. Sierra and Aaliyah are so different. People say that Sierra has fallen off, but she's living her life. Yo, people say that Sierra has fallen off, but Sierra is living her best life right now with Russell Wilson. I feel like people say that she's fallen off just because they're mad. They're, like, bitter. They're, like, hating. Like, A. Marie's sound was so different. She wasn't trying to replace Aaliyah. People question you so much when you're single, especially if you've been single for a while. I like Sierra. I didn't get that vibe when Sierra dropped with Goodies, but it is what it is. I think Sierra is so gorgeous. I think she's beautiful, too. Vegas shows are the best deal. You stay in one spot and make some good money. I saw that. I saw that K-pop kid died. I mean, I know nothing about it, but I did see that. I did see that. Oh, I see what you're saying, Justin. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Aaliyah was goth as fuck. Why do people have to keep working in order to stay relevant? Damn, LOL. Sometimes people want to just chill, especially if you have all that money. Enjoy it. Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna have to disagree with you, Tommy. Aaliyah could dance her ass off. Aaliyah could dance her fucking ass off. Aaliyah might not have been the best singer in the world, but Aaliyah could dance her ass off. Aaliyah could dance. Vegas shows are a fucking deal. Artists like Britney Spears, Celine Dion, Mariah Carey, Jennifer Lopez make good money from their shows. Sierra said her big influence was Aaliyah and Janet. FKA Twigs reminds me of Aaliyah, though, especially in her 2 Weeks song. I don't remember Aaliyah being as dance-heavy as Sierra, though. No, Aaliyah can dance her fucking ass off. And her videos had a lot of great choreography. I mean, like, between Aaliyah and Sierra, I don't know. Like, both of them, like, at their peak, like, dance-wise, I don't know. Aaliyah might be able to take Sierra. Aaliyah could really dance. Like, Aaliyah could really fucking dance. Like, Aaliyah could dance. Aaliyah could dance her ass off. Yeah, I see you guys talking about the whole dating shit. My mom was married with my brother when she was 21. Now she looks at me and says I'm way too young. She doesn't pressure me. Preach, enjoy your life. Yeah. Sierra is a better dancer, in my opinion. I see a lot of you guys saying you think that Sierra is a better dancer. Sierra can dance. I think Aaliyah's dancing is more chill. Her style is different than Sierra. I mean, her style is different than Sierra. But Aaliyah can dance. Aaliyah can dance. Aaliyah could dance her ass off. Well, I mean, we're not even talking about Janet. So Janet didn't even have to get brought up with me. Like, no one is comparing either one of them to Janet. Like, yeah, no one is fucking with Janet. We know. We're talking about Aaliyah and Sierra. Who's better? Sierra seems more athletic. I mean, like, there's no point in even bringing Janet up because, like, nobody's touching Janet. Nobody. Sierra seems more athletic in terms of dance style. Nah, I'm sorry. Sierra tries a bit too hard, and Aaliyah's dancing was much more effortless. I think Aaliyah choreographed an early Destiny's Child video. We're talking about Sierra and Aaliyah, okay? You guys bringing up all these other random people. We're not talking about Janet. We're not talking about Beyonce. We're talking about Sierra and Aaliyah before I go. Sierra and Aaliyah. Who is the better dancer? Black people always gotta change the motherfucking topic. Niggas. Niggas. Anyways. Somebody gonna come in and talk about, oh, Marion was better. Like, we talk about Sierra and Aaliyah. Fucking niggas. Somebody about to come in talking about fucking Tanashi. Don't nobody bring up no Tanashi either. We talk about Sierra and Aaliyah at their peak. Who do we think was the better dancer? Hi, Tyrone. I see you. Aaliyah always had an effortlessness about her. Don't touch my hair. Why are we bringing in Beyonce? Sierra's still good, though. Aaliyah was just better. Aaliyah has swag. Bushy brows, laughed my ass off. Someone said, Michael, I'm dead. People find it hard not to bring up Beyonce. That's a hard call for me. Sierra and Aaliyah have their own realms. Like, that's it. Sierra was more who? Snoop Dogg and Lil' Kim. Y'all stupid. Y'all silly. Mario was better, though. Aaliyah's style was more chill and fluid. Sierra is one of the best. She's underrated, actually. I prefer Aaliyah's dancing over Sierra. I was a small child when Aaliyah died, so I'm more familiar with Sierra. But deadass, though, who? Omarion or Marcus Houston? Laughed my ass off. I forgot about Miss Tanashi. I just seen something on fucking Tumblr that was like, Tanashi getting ready to make her comeback. I was like, come back from where? Where did the bitch go? Like, what? I'm going Sierra, even though I loved Aaliyah's hip roll better. Aaliyah was the better dancer in my humble opinion. Sierra relies on body rolling and hip jerking. I'm going to need to have a side-by-side on Aaliyah and Sierra. Y'all silly. Y'all too silly. I don't know. This chat is too much. I think I will have to say... And I love Sierra. Like, Sierra can dance. But I personally think that I would have to say, I think Aaliyah's better. I think that Aaliyah was better. Aaliyah could really dance. Like, Aaliyah could really dance. Like, the fucking Dust Yourself Off and Try Again choreography was great. The We Need a Resolution choreography was great. Like, the One in a Million choreography was great. Aaliyah could really dance. I kind of feel like Aaliyah's underrated as a dancer. Like, people always talk about, like, her style and her fashion and, like, how trend-setting, like, her music was. But I think Aaliyah is, like, very underrated as a dancer. And you know how some people, when you, like, watch them dance, when you just, like, watch them move, even if they're not necessarily, like, the best, like, technical dancer, like, maybe Sierra has Aaliyah in terms of, like, technical, like, dancing. But you know how some people, you just watch them move and you're just like, man, like, they can move their body. Like, they are really, like, feeling the music and, like, anticipating the music and, like, the beats and, like, shit. Like, Aaliyah could fucking dance. Like, she could really move. Sierra can dance, too. Sierra's a bit more technical. So I'd have to say, for me, I think Aaliyah's better. I think she could outdance Sierra. Sierra is the better dancer. Aaliyah danced better with other people than Sierra. I think Sierra is a better dancer, but I love Aaliyah more. Are any of them I think Sierra might be technically trained. I think. I could never remember Tinashe's name until someone says it. I still can't pronounce it, though. I always want to call her Tanisha, but, like, her name is not Tanisha. Her name is Tinashe. Like, why is her name not Tanisha? I like the We Need a Resolution and More Than a Woman choreography. Oh, the More Than a Woman choreography was good, too. Aaliyah was a great dancer. Sierra is cool. I like her dancing also, but I'm partial to Aaliyah. My vote is for Aaliyah, Capricorn, over Sierra, Scorpio. Y'all silly. Aaliyah just came out at the time when what she was doing was so original and groundbreaking. Oh, Umi. You silly. I get what you're saying. Yeah. Yeah. Aaliyah had that signature hip roll. I didn't say that Sierra was a technical dancer, but I think in terms of the moves that she does more, like, quote unquote, like, technical moves than Aaliyah does. So that's why, and I think Sierra did have, like, a little bit of, like, training. I'm not saying she's, like, a fucking professional dancer, like, but I think she did have a little bit of training. But, like, nobody's gonna be Janet. Like, nobody's gonna be fucking Janet Jackson level technical or Michael Jackson level technical. I don't know if I even really feel like that's a fair, like, no one's gonna fucking do a Janet tribute justice. Nobody. I don't think anybody could do it. Sierra is a better freestyle dancer than Aaliyah. Sierra is more hip hop. Shea Butter. I called Tinashe. Ha! You missed it. We watched Cinderella with Brandy. Tinashe Butter! Ha ha! What is wrong with you people? I hate y'all. Oh no, Cece is a Scorpio. Strike 1, 2, and 3. Stop. I hate y'all so much. Tinashe Butter. I am rolling. I remember when Tinashe did that Janet tribute at the BET Awards, she was stiff. Soybeans, you saying no one's gonna touch Janet, right? Not sure how we got onto Aaliyah and Sierra. Because somebody brought up Maya. Because we were talking about Brandy, because we were watching Cinderella. And then somebody brought up Maya. And then somebody said, like, oh, I didn't realize that people still liked Maya because nobody talks about her. So then we started talking about like relevance and how some of these like dead artists that people like love so much, if they had never died, people would not fuck with them. They say that they fell off and they were like washed. And so that's how we started talking about Aaliyah. And then somebody brought up Sierra as like an Aaliyah influenced artist. And then we started talking about like who is the better dancer. And that's how we like got here. You missed the bees bait from like a month ago. So much Scorpio slander. That was the 5 hour. That was the 5 hour stream. We were on here talking about zodiac signs for like 3 hours after the movie ended. That stream was like literally 5 hours long. Somebody left a comment after it went up that was like, you don't know how long I've been waiting for 5 hour content from when I'm like doing my art to like play in the background. Sierra really fucked it up in 1-2 step. Like she's better. It was iconic. The fucking song with Missy where they're like slaves and they have like, and they're like dancing. Sierra danced her ass off in that fucking video. Hit the wall, 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 hit the wall. That one. Everybody here, get it out of control. Get your backs off the wall. Misdemeanor says so. Everybody, 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 everybody. If you haven't seen that video, go look it up. Because Sierra really fucking killed it. They was like dancing their asses off in that fucking video. They were really dancing their asses off in that video. That's probably the best dancing Sierra has ever done. Like, I've watched that video 1,000,000 times. Oh, wow. I just saw somebody say Sierra beats Janet. Chat over. The party done. Party done. Party done. We're gonna have to stop now. We're gonna have to stop now. You are confused. You are confused. Maya started the convo. Popsicle lady. Oh no, we got to get this one to re-education stat. Tena shame on y'all for calling that girl Tena Shea Butter. That 5 hour bees bait was awesome. Lose control, that's it. Y'all show PJ Tony the door. Lose control. If you've never seen the video for Lose Control, when I end this fucking live stream, go watch it. Lose Control. She killed that shit. She really did. She really did. She killed that shit. Oh, she danced great in Get Up too. That's the song with fucking Chameleonaire. Get up! I got to have it, baby. I love Sierra. I got to have it, baby. Lose Control, yes. Lose Control is a bop. Yeah, the Lose Control video was downright amazing. They were really slaves. They were like slaves. They had like slave clothes on. They were like dancing in slave clothes. And they like did this thing where they like fell. They were like dancing on the wall like this. And then they like fell off the wall. That whole video was like on some next level shit. Like, as a Scorpio, the day after Sierra's birthday, I don't appreciate the Scorpio slander. We're hella misunderstood. We like a mixture of Hufflepuff and Slytherin. Hufflepuff! Now, sis. Ain't no Scorpio is gonna be in Hufflepuff. You are lying to yourself. No. Ride is my favorite dance video from her. I like O with Ludacris where she's dancing on the car. Block that user. PJ, you about to get blocked for saying Sierra could outdance Janet. Fucking, is Clarissa still here? If Clarissa was here, she would have blocked you. She would have been like, troll, block. Sierra beats Janet, laugh my ass off, ban them. Janet is the original, game over. Who said that, Give? Who said that? Never watched Scream or Rhythm Nation. That was my video back in the day. Janet live at the VMAs '94 was otherworldly. She could dance. Tanashi! Oh my god. Why are we coming up with all these names for this girl? Tanashi, Tanashame, Tanashe Moisture. Missy Elliott has the best videos. Missy is a visionary and I respect it. Rhythm Nation was the grandmother of choreographed dancing in the 90s. It's true. Laugh my ass off, you're lying to yourself. There you go, Clarissa. Right. Lies. Scorpios are more like Slytherin and Death Eaters. Like, you are not no damn Hufflepuffs. Stop it. Stop it. Slytherin is the best house. I'm a fucking Slytherin. I'm a Slytherin. Did they borrow the slave clothes from Kanye West's fashion collection? Actually, Kanye fucking borrowed his inspiration from them. That video is old. Oh, I love that video. She was like, oh. Ravenclaw is where it's at. Girl, I'm not lying. I bet there are plenty of Scorpio Hufflepuffs. No, you're in denial. Hardcore. You are in denial. You're in denial. Scorpios are Slytherin mixed with Satan. Scorpios are dead. Scorpios aren't even in Slytherin. They're all Death Eaters. I'm a Slytherin. Slytherin's where you at. Clarissa, I did consider the block. I know you did. You will block anyone. Sierra better than Janet. Clarissa had her hand on that block button like, and then she pulled away at the last minute. Tanashade. Tanashade. Y'all silly. Tanashi skin. Slytherin gang, 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 gang. I did so many Harry Potter housing tests and mostly got Slytherin. Laughed my ass off. Am I surprised? Not. Scorpio slander squad. We're not here for it. I mean, I love Scorpios. They're just demonic. Voldemort was definitely a Scorpio. Definitely. It's not my fault. When was Tom Riddle born? When was Tom Riddle's birthday? Let's look that up. Let's see. Tom Riddle. You know, it's funny, though, because I had a Hufflepuff shirt on yesterday. Actually. I was playing fucking Star Trek Catan. Have you guys ever played that shit? I had a fucking Cedric Diggory Quidditch jersey on. Those Harry Potter clothes are tough. I don't care. Them shit's hard. Now my shit don't want to fucking load. Come on. Come on. I'm about to look up when is Tom Riddle's birthday. Tom Riddle. Wikipedia. When was Tom Riddle born, you guys? When was his birthday? Oh, no, he's a Capricorn, born December 31st. That's acceptable, too. Capricorn. Capricorn's got a little nasty side. Let's see. We have not fallen for the propaganda, PJ. We're refusing to fall for the propaganda, actually. Gryffindor gang, where y'all at? Scorpios, we say this out of love because y'all don't have any. Listen, sometimes you got to block these folks. I'm one of the good Slytherins. I don't count. Slytherin's one of the good Slytherins. Fam, we did the Zodiac talk, right, for 3 hours. We're not getting into that again. Yes, it's like, it's Settlers of Catan, except it's like Star Trek. It was like Star Trek. So we had like little Starship Enterprises and we had to like build outposts and shit. It was fun. Tom Riddle is a Capricorn like me, December 31st. The sign that shall not be named. Tom Riddle tried to be immortal and died at 71. Dumbledore made it to 115. Voldemort was doing way too much. Ha, Voldemort isn't a Scorpio. No, he's a Capricorn. Capricorns are too money-oriented. Capricorns are all good until you mess with us. Scorpios turn on you faster than a Sidewinder snake. Slither on. Y'all are hilarious. And on that note, I'm gonna go. Yes, JoJo, exactly. I'm gonna go. We might not do Bees Bake next week. I'm not sure yet. If we don't do it, I'm gonna put a note in the community thing. You guys seem to like that. And if we don't do it next week, we'll definitely be back the week after. If I put a note in the community tab thing saying we're not going to do it, you guys can feel free to leave comments saying what you want the next one going to be. Okay? So, fun as always. See you guys next time. Mwah. Bye. Have a good week, everybody.